reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. Allie, take it away.
Well, Bam Adebayo grew up with his mom in a single-wide trailer. He said, quote, "I watched her struggle, and as I got older, I started thinking she doesn't deserve this. My whole devotion became getting her out of that trailer." And Brian, with this max extension in 2020, he said, quote, "Knowing that she's set for life is such a stress reliever."
Great story, Allie. Thanks. We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Tyler Hero is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Iguodala in at small forward. And for the Bucks, tip-off goes to Milwaukee. There's the three, and it's Miami with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
6 to shoot, Nunn with it. Green picks him up. All by himself. Here's Wilkins. And it's Perkins with a rebound. Hero on the wing. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Orlando. Nunn finds Hero. Back to Nunn. And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. That shot off. Good D by Nunn. And it's Miami's ball. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
They know they're the better team and out to prove as much tonight. They split the season series a year ago, but they want to change that up tonight. Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. You know, Clark, only a handful of teams have won more individual MVP awards than the Bucks.
That's really interesting, B.A., that you mentioned that. But that's how it goes when you have players like Kareem and Giannis walking through your door. And who knows, Giannis might have even more in him before he's done.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Perkins. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
Here's Wilkins. Nunn defends. To the wing on the left. Here's Maker. And not sure what he was thinking there.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Now here's Nunn. Here's Iguodala. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
At the line for the
first one falls for him.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Now here's Iguodala. Here's Perkins. It's tipped. Here's Green on the take. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
That time the defense all up in Green's business, but he can get physical just like they can.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Outside, Green. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Nunn. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, it could be just a slight tweak.
Now here's Nunn. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington.
Miami.
Just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And here's Adebayo. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything.
Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making them work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Iguodala left side. It's stolen by Green. To the wing, right side. Inside, Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Boy, you look at Jalen Green. All the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
Now here's Nunn. Pass to Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Oh, they need this. Again, the Heat misses.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Washington. 13 feet out. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Nunn with it. Pass to Perkins. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Watson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Just 4 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Crawford. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Milwaukee in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points, a key to this lead. We'll be right back.
Fans, here come your forward court.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponents in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
And for Miami, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Well, at this early stage of the season, what's the biggest challenge for a team, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., early on, some teams know what kind of club they are. But for a lot of teams that have some turnover or coaching change, it's about finding who you are, finding your identity, figuring out what style is going to work.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And the shot's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from them.
The big man just attacking the rim.
Put him on the highlight reel.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in his game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, "I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career." Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Allen. Thanks for that. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Again, the Bucks good for two.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Well, we often see teams make big moves right before the trade deadline. Clark, you like when a team goes through significant changes mid-season?
Well, it does keep things interesting, but as a general rule, I don't think you can do that consistently. But it does add some life and excitement to what's going on when it does happen. But major roster changes, as a general principle, are typically not going to work in your favor.
Back to Stewart. To the paint. 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And he stays with it. Pass to Washington. Here's Wilkins. From outside, off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Lewis. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
And here's Stewart. Pass to Wilkins. Got a piece of it. Here's Crawford. He's guarded by Washington. Crawford, no good.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
And Milwaukee has possession. Missed inside.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense. Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim. Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Wilkins. He has 6.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
And he banks in the layup. Give him 8.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
From 9 feet, and they pick up 2.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. The rebound by Omarui.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
To the left wing. Here's Crawford. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. The baseline J. Deflected. Washington outside. Offensive rebound. Bucks. Shot is good by Mamukelashvili.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Here's Crawford. He's guarded by Washington. Good work there as it goes.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Wilkins. Now Stewart. Here's Mamukelashvili. Here's Wilkins. Second chance shot. Got a piece of it. Tries yet again. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
With the score, your mark.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully
coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They're leading by 16. Kenny, how'd you see it?
And the game plan they went with was very cool. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the score.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
To be honest, them getting killed on the glass is like this is a little embarrassing, showing no physicality, lack of heart. This is when fans start to feel let down. Me too. And the team doesn't seem to care as much as the other team. If they don't care, I don't care. I'm out of here.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, the Heat's shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Nunn, the pass to Adebayo. And here they come. And for Miami, they've got Bam Adebayo. Kendrick Nunn out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Iguodala in at the three.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Nunn, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Oh, it's stolen by Iguodala. For the finish. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Iguodala's got his first points of the game.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Arnold Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Blocked!
And this is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
Wilkins can't hit.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Iguodala finds Nunn. Pass to Adebayo. From the left block. Not going to go that time. Milwaukee goes the other way with it.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And with a strong physical profile, Adebayo is willing to battle always on the interior.
Here's Maker. Back to Green. Clock at 6. Fires top of the key. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Green's got 7.
The young fella making shots. Green scoring it well considering how little experience in the league he has.
Antetokounmpo with the block. Here's Maker. There's the drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Green for 3. Rebound by the Heat. They'll take on the Magic at Amway Center after this one. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Oh, it's stolen by Iguodala. Adebayo against Green. Adebayo, no good.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, that's just a matter of outworking the defense there by Giannis, beating them to the glass and sending it right back.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Perhaps the best trait of Giannis is loyalty, Clark.
Love that about him, B.A. We've seen others test those free agent waters. No begrudgment there, but not Giannis. Stayed in Milwaukee, a small market team, signing an extension in 2020, and then led the Bucks to that 2021 title. The Greek Freak didn't need to get to a super team to get a ring. He birthed and led a super team right where he was.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Iguodala, the second chance points on the tip-in. Iguodala's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Here's Perkins. Good D by Harris. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Oh, it's stolen by Iguodala. Here's Nunn. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Iguodala. Pass to Perkins. The shot no good. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Here's Miller. Puts up a 3. The shot no good. Another steal at the end of the third quarter. A huge lead. They have already been decided. The Bucks on top.
46. The Heat.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Washington. He's out there with Jalen Green. And it's Wilson in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Got a hand on it. Green up top. He's guarded by Hero. Here's Adebayo. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. 3-pointer Stewart. And it's Perkins with a rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Launching off the ground and throwing it down with ease. Boy, can Green get up.
And here are the Heat now. Outside Nunn. Pass to Adebayo from deep. And again, the Heat missing.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
That's tipped. Stewart against Iguodala. Some solid defense from Stewart.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So Miami ends up going with a new group, and the Bucks making a change here. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers? Taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Misses the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Here's Omarui. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Rebounded by Green.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one. After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Off target with the open look.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
The shot by Omarui, no good. Milwaukee has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Hey, Grant, you played on the Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, BA, I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players on the back end of their careers.
And here we go, the Heat fast break. Soft touch off the glass.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bucks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be highly contested.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
The Bucks making a switch here. Washington's checked in.
Terrific play there. He gets to the long rebound, which keeps the clock running.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Here's Crawford. And no good, trying to use the glass. Pass to Miller. Back to Washington. Here's Wilson. 6 to shoot. Here's Miller. No good from outside. And it's Miami's ball. Here's Crawford. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg.